up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hold up, I'm coming. Hold up. Hold up, love. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. What's up? We're here. We're here. What's up? Hi everybody. We're doing something I don't normally do. I'm doing Love and Marriage DC as well as Real Housewives of Potomac because it's the end of the month, girl, and we need to get it in. So, tell your people we on here and we all talking about it. All us together, girl, talking about it. Come on down. Share the video with your people. Okay, let everybody know we up here, we live, and we are about to talk about it. I have some opinions. Okay, I have some opinions. Um, we're definitely about to get into this situation right here. Okay, this situation right here. But before we get into it, to give everybody a chance to come into the building, okay? What's going on, y'all? I'm in the comments. What's going on? I see y'all in here. What's going on, bonbons? What's going on, people? All right, make sure, okay, become a member of my website, BondyBlueShow.com. Do that, okay? You don't always have to be a paid member, but it pays to be a member, okay? Normally, I was keeping these private. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. But I wanted to talk about this with everybody. Okay, we're gonna do a Bondi Blue show that's just for us. Okay, I still have to release the one that we did last week. Okay, if you're not a member, then you don't be knowing what's going on until I put it out. That's just how it go. That's upsetting, but it's what you gotta do these days. It's what you gotta do these days. All right. So down below in the description box is a link to the website, the link to my Patreon, and if you want to become a member here on YouTube, you can always go to the homepage, click join. It's usually next to the subscribe button. Okay, do that if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Okay, with y'all lovely selves. I appreciate y'all. So, Love and Marriage DC. Y'all are the ones, like, honestly, like, y'all are the reason why I was like, I think I'm gonna let this be open for everybody. Are we gonna have to deal with this with y'all for the whole season? Not being able to take the commentary on the show? Is that what we're gonna deal with? Tyler family? We gonna do that all season? We gonna have to deal with y'all in the comments under the post, on Twitter, adding people with the threats. Like we gotta do all that? What y'all doing this for? Huh? Because it's real weird to me that adult, grown, 50 something year old people, they around that age, correct? I could be wrong, child. I don't know these people age. They look good either way. But these people are giving 40, almost 50 years old. And yeah, it's cute for y'all old asses to be on TikTok. Yeah. Okay, it's real cute. Like I said, y'all look good. But if you are going to be on a reality show, a Carlos King reality show on OWN Network in 2020 anything, with social media in tow, I'm going to need for you to unplug from your phone. I'm not expecting you to not have emotion behind the things that people are saying. I'm expecting you on Saturday nights to get your ass off the internet. Go do something. Have sex. I don't know. Okay, watch something that's scripted on a whole nother network. Truth be told, is quite fascinating. I've been binge watching Truth Be Told ever since I binge watched the 4 episodes of Poker Face they put up for the 3rd time. Okay, and when that happened, I was like, you know what? I got Apple Plus so I could watch, Truth Be Told. Let me go get back on that, because I had started the 1st season. And by God, I've made it to season 3, and y'all are lucky y'all are getting this live, because I damn near sat there in front of that TV all day today watching Truth Be Told. So I'm going to need for y'all to be able to detach from this shit, so we don't have to deal with your weird ass, obsessive, angry, but I'm not pressed, but I need to check everybody energy on the internet the whole weekend. It's Sunday morning, nigga. Why is it this negative? Okay? And that's for Big Jamie and Lil Jamie. Oh yeah, they done been on the internet doing the most. Writing paragraphs and shit. Trying to tell us that we tripping. 2 things can be right at the same time. Jamie can be abusive and love his family. Those 2 things can happen at the same time. Lil Jamie can be traumatized and also entitled. All at the same time. Those things can happen at the same time. Just like y'all can like attention, but not be able to handle the ridicule. Those 2 things are happening at the same time. So are we gonna have to do this every damn week with Love and Marriage DC? I mean, it's only episode 2, and y'all low-key got me missing Love and Marriage Huntsville, just because at least all they do is laugh and say everybody's full of shit. We know they lying. But at least the Marceau Maurice motherfuckers is going, motherfucker, the situation, okay? We got Jamie and Lil Jamie over there typing, I'm gonna be on your ass all night. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. My daddy is a great daddy, even though I'm crying on the floor and a nigga yelling at me and shit. Don't feel bad for me, Argentina. I'm fucking up. We know. We're aware, Lil Jamie. We know you fucking up, sir. We know your daddy want the best for you. We do. But y'all like to ignore isms in the black community that do us detriment. Like men being angry and not knowing how to handle their emotions. Like kids that are raised to believe that they have to be abused in that way in order for them to grow up and actually value what they've been given. When really, you don't have to beat the hell out of people or abuse them or tell them their life ain't shit in order for them to get the point. So yeah, we need to reassess these very slave master ideals, mindsets, and mechanisms in which we use to relate to each other, specifically in parental and in child relationships. It's always an extreme of one or the other. Either y'all giving them too much or you're trying to force them to grow up too soon. And sometimes you're doing both of those things at the same damn time and expecting a 26-year-old with obvious mental health issues to be able to figure it out while you screaming at him that his life ain't shit. Do you hear me, son? Your life ain't shit. Like, yeah, nigga, he know. He know. That's what he's saying. He's upset. Like, yeah, he knows, Jamie. Lil Jamie knows that at 26, he is not doing what you want him to do. He is not being the shiny, clean example of Lil Jamie that he was supposed to be for you. He is well aware, and it eats him up. He needs therapy, like his mama finally said during this episode. Needs help. It's hard to be able to figure it out up here if you're all fucked up in here. And that's what you seem to have the disconnect and understanding. Nobody's confused that Lil Jamie is entitled and needs to take care of himself. We're more so confused about why you thought you was going to be able to give him everything and then he was going to adopt that mindset. It's very weird. It's very weird when you think, I'm going to give my child everything I never had and then expect them to value hard work. You know, I also feel like y'all may not want to admit it, but see, this police, when you're a policeman, you're not always there for your kids. And then on top of not always being there for your kids, I imagine a lot of the energy was put on Jason when you were around or when you were available. And then you give, I'm not emotionally available because I'm a black man born in the 70s. Of course I'm not emotionally available, nigga, duh. And you grew up in a hood and all of that. Of course you're not emotionally available, Jamie, duh. Everybody expects that, okay? But you then have to understand that your parenting and how you handle him is a part of the problem. And you don't want to see that. You and your son can get on the internet and say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. But we're watching a show that is a microcosm of y'all's relationships. Don't get up here and act like what we seeing is not what we seeing. I ain't got time for the mind games, okay? Here's the key thing. Lil Jamie is having a hard time. And emotionally, he is unraveling. And you are frustrated because it is hard to see somebody you love not be their best. But you have to then back away and recognize that your approach does not make him better. It doesn't. Your approach doesn't help. Validating that he's having a hard time doesn't mean he's still not responsible for his life. And you constantly saying he's just doing that for attention. Yeah, Jamie, because you probably didn't give him a lot of attention. As I said, born in the 70s, probably emotionally unavailable. You were a police officer, which means you were also probably not home a lot. He probably felt the only way he could get your attention was to be a criminal, because criminals get daddy's attention. And then when you were no longer a police officer, you were out in the clubs. And there is some truth to Arena trying to be out in the clubs with him to keep up with him so she could make sure he wasn't cheating on her. There's some truth to that. I don't care what anybody's talking about. Do you know why I feel like there's some truth to that? Because it taps into Arena already having a I need to be perfect, childhood trauma thing. Arena has already told us that she has a need to project perfection. And as an almost 50-something-year-old woman, she's still doing shit to herself that shows she's still not that comfortable with who she is, because she feels like she needs to constantly be improving and changing herself in ways that are to keep up with younger women in the club or on TikTok, whichever one you prefer. So yeah, the way she acts out her life, the way she acts out her trauma, very much goes along with the personality that would be more worried sometimes about her husband and how he's responding to her than what's going on with her middle school to teenage kid who she think he gonna be all right. Y'all do that, parents. Y'all do. Y'all do tell yourselves that y'all kids will be fine so that y'all can stay in situations that are comfortable for y'all, but that may be toxic and unhealthy. You do it. Admit it. Stop lying. Stop bullshitting with yourself. So this whole episode, Jamie acts as if he does nothing in order to make Lil Jamie the way he is. I didn't do anything. This is not on me. Y'all remember he said that? Y'all remember he said that during the episode? At least 2 or 3 times he had to let us know. He had to let Arena know that this wasn't on him. When you did not need to pull him to the side to have that conversation at that party. He already was given, I'm barely holding it together, Daddy. I'm barely holding it together, Daddy. I really don't want to feel embarrassed on camera about not being able to get this job when I already feel really bad about it. Can you do me a favor and not make me feel bad about something I already feel bad about? But see, Jamie, you can't help it. Because see, and this is another thing. A lot of you parents, y'all don't like to admit that you like to bully your kids. You like to be able to assert some type of dominance and power over your kids and over your family. There are certain types of personalities, there are certain types of men, specifically ones that are police officers, that act like this, like he did on the show tonight. Like, they want to be able to assert dominance. They want to be able to walk up to their kid and punk their grown ass kid in front of people. And they want everybody to feel like, because I'm in control of these kids. They ain't going to be playing with me like that. He even talks to Arena like that, tells her, you might let him, just stop talking to you, but he ain't going to stop talking to me like that. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. Y'all are mad because when Lil Jamie didn't get the job, he withdrew from everybody and stopped talking to everybody for like a week. Y'all, Lil Jamie is 26 years old. He really should be able to step away from talking to his parents for a week without them taking it this fucking personal. And I feel like the reason why they took it that personal is because they have an abusive, codependent, controlling relationship. And I know everybody wants to feel like when you hear that, it's Ike and Tina Turner. And that's not, there are levels to this shit, y'all. Every situation is not the man is giving the woman a black eye, okay? That's not every situation. But when a man can and everybody jumps into place the way you're expected to, the fuck? Then that's you controlling your family with anger. And it's abusive. It's emotionally, mentally, and sometimes verbally abusive. And that's the vibe that I get from the Tylers. Like, Jamie would never allow for anybody in his life to just withdraw from him like that. No, you don't get to just stop talking to me like that. Why not? Why not? Why not? Lil Jamie is 26 years old. If he had a hard week and didn't want to talk to anybody, you seeing it as some great disrespect to you makes me feel like you want more control over his life than you really should have at this age, which is the reason why he probably isn't taking care of himself the way you think he should, because you want to control his life. And in order to control his life, he has to be dependent upon you in some way, which is why you would set him up for a job where he's going to fail the background test. That's why you would do something like that. So you can in some way make sure that your son is dependent upon you so you can control how his life goes. Even though he's not doing, and listen, y'all, it's not always on purpose. That's what I want people to understand. Parents sometimes are just doing shit based on how they feel. And if they feel like they want to control their kids, they're going to do things that may not be the most healthy to control them. It doesn't mean they don't love them. In their minds, they want the best for them, but in their minds, what's best for you is for you to let me control your life because you don't know how to do it. So they start cutting their kid off at the knees early on. So the kid never really gets a chance to think for themselves, make decisions for themselves, feel comfortable enough to trust their own intuition. And when you make your child question themselves on that level, you make them codependent upon you. A lot of parents don't want to admit that they want their kids to be codependent upon them, even when they're grown. But a lot of people do that to their kids, y'all. It's hard for you to relinquish control. It's a fear of what the world gonna do, how their life gonna turn out, how people gonna feel about them. It's a culmination of feelings. But in essence, what you really have to do is relinquish control. And if you a person that has anger issues because you like to have control of things, then it's going to be real hard for you to relinquish control to your children so that they can take control of their own lives and make decisions for themselves, especially if the decisions that they would make for themselves aren't the decisions that you would make for them, like wanting them to go into security when they want to be an actor, or when they want to do something else, or when they haven't figured out what they want to do at 26 yet. But to me, in this episode, what everybody seems to miss is that Lil Jamie is on the ground in a fetal position, and his mother is saying, come on, baby, get up, because she wants him to get off the ground and get out of the eyesight of everybody that sees her child on the ground distraught. His daddy is also embarrassed for people to see his son looking weak like that. So he was angry, and that's why he was like, get your ass up. And Lil Jamie is tired of this response from his daddy because he's hurt. And he wants you to show him compassion, and instead you're showing him anger, which makes him angry. And then he's telling everybody, you fake as fuck in front of all these people. You fake, nigga. You can see it on his face. And let me tell y'all something. Let me be real with y'all. Jamie is better than my daddy. Because, see, it would have took 3 or 4 men the size of that production dude in order to keep my daddy from strangling my brother if my brother had said some shit like that to my daddy on camera or in front of people. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Jamie ain't even that bad, but I see what I see. And they lucky that they like small men, because my daddy was like 6'2", 6'3". And my brother is like 6'4". If my brother wasn't the type of person to say, let me get the hell out of here, life could have been real, real different. Because at some point, fathers and sons have these moments. I don't know what they have these moments. So it's not even like I don't see where Jamie felt disrespected, all of that. But you absolutely went and browbeat your son at a party on camera, and then when he exploded, you acted like you had no part in how y'all got there. You want him to take responsibility, and I bet you any money that Lil Jamie has watched his father fake in front his entire life. And y'all know what I mean. Come on now, y'all. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. Everybody knows that in their household with their parents, there's a version of your parents that you have gotten at one point or another that they would not want you to share with the world, that they would not want you to tell other people. And I believe that there is some guilt somewhere in there for Lil Jamie's upbringing. Like, I think he feels he's been wronged in some way. And everybody knows he's been wronged, but they're acting like he hasn't been. Like, something has happened in their dynamic that makes them overly try to help him because you feel guilty about something somewhere. That's why you're doing so much for him. Like, it is what it is, y'all. And I get it. Like, this is so hard for a lot of parents to deal with because people judge you so heavily on the way you parent. And I say all of this again to say, I believe that everybody involved loves each other. But you cannot get your grown ass on reality TV with your real family dynamic and get mad when people start to poke and prod and pull out the things that they see. And that's what y'all are doing. You know what I'm saying? Quick. Can you please do us a favor moving forward and never again come and get involved in a situation between Jamie and Lil Jamie like you just did? Because as soon as you walked up, you was giving fake, performative, I don't care, but I want to come and give you advice to show that I know better and I've been through it and I want to be on camera and get some of this energy. I want to be a part of this moment. But then when I go home, I'm going to talk bad about your ass after I pretend like I get you and I understand and I have care for you. This is how you know Lil Jamie is not a bad kid. Because a bad kid would have wanted to fight Quick's ass. That's how you know I'm from like a place where people get way more violent. Everybody think they hood is so fucking hood and shit. But essentially, this is how I know that Lil Jamie is not really a bad kid like that. Because Lil Jamie still dapped him off. And I know Lil Jamie was angry. And the niggas that I know would have wanted to level quick in that moment. Because not only would they not have wanted to hear that bullshit from you, they also would have recognized that you was trying to have a moment off their back. And they back right now is on some real tender emotional shit right now. Okay? I don't like that Quick did that. So I needed to reference that. Okay? When Lil Jamie was talking about passing that drug test, I need y'all to hear the plea. The plea for understanding. The plea for, I'm having a hard time right now. I'm doing the best I can. They not listening. They not listening, y'all. It really is taking the mindset of, oh, you just want attention. And it's like, well, ask yourself, why does he want attention? Why does he feel like he needs your attention? Because somewhere along the way, he felt like he didn't get something. Y'all never want to dig any deeper than somebody wanting attention, and ask yourself why they want the attention in the first place. It's because something fucking hurts. Something hurts. It's all over Lil Jamie. Thank you, DeQuasia. I feel like the producers had edited the timeline to where the issue came about between Lil Jamie and his family. Yeah, they edited it in a weird way. They did. Also, the scene in the hallway jumps around a lot. And I think they cut shit out to protect Jamie, because it didn't seem as if Jamie was on that level as much. But the way they was talking to him made me feel like they were talking him off the ledge. Which, like I said, it would have took more than one dude to keep my paw off my brother if that situation had happened like that. Get y'all energy supplement, girl. Ooh, so good. Jesus. So, y'all, Winter is back. Okay, do y'all see Winter? Let me tell y'all something. I know y'all don't like Winter. Somebody said they don't know whether Winter is misunderstood or messy. I think she's both. I think Winter is both messy and misunderstood. But I still feel like they started with her. I feel like y'all started with a petty princess who will nice, nasty shade the shit out of you at every turn. And then act as if they have no idea why you're this upset. What? And I honestly love her for it, because I feel like they fucked with her first. I feel like they thought they was going to fuck with Winter first. And when Winter got everybody together, you know, Winter is a gimmick. I don't think so. Not the way you think. Not the way you think. I think Winter loves being the center of attention. I think she likes being on the show. I think she's a personality, but again, like, does that make her a bad person or something like that? Because I don't think so. I like being the center of attention too. I like looking at myself. I like being on the internet. I like being on Instagram. And I like looking at myself, talking to y'all, all of that shit. Like, you want me to say I don't like this shit? Like, you want me to say I don't get some type of inner enjoyment out of people loving my content and shit like that? Like, you want me to fake? So, you know, I kind of have an understanding for her personality, and then I also feel like there's a nice, nasty church lady quality about it that I understand. Okay. But Winter is now divorced, and she's in the studio working on a second song. Y'all know that she did that song, Sign My Papers. And she had this producer named Alfred. I forgot his producer name, but his name is Alfred. He's married to Sherelle. Okay, and she's working on this song. She's working on Gutter Barbies. And Sherelle comes into the studio and asks, oh, well, is this an homage to Arena and Ashley? Because apparently she's friends with Ashley. She go way back with Ashley. And quick, I'm sure her and her husband, go back to the party scene with her and her boo or whatever, however that works out. And she was like, no, it's not an homage. Why would I do that? They don't like me. I don't like them. Why would it be an homage? Okay. And Sherelle is like, I'm about being a real friend. Okay. So at the end of the day, like I'm going to just tell you, Winter, if you were saying you had information on my husband, then you would have to say what it is. And Winter was like, and I did. I DM'd her and she didn't answer me. Girl, you DM'd her. I mean, so what did they say? And well, I don't want to say exactly what they said, but what they said was about her kid. And as a mom, if somebody were saying stuff about my kid, I would want to know, especially if they're in my circle. And she was like, girl, you would just have to say what it's like, Sherelle, I feel like you're pretending like Winter is putting you in this situation, but you want to be in this situation. And then with like fever and gumption, you want to be in this situation, ma'am. Okay. So I'm gonna need for you to stop. I'm gonna need for you to stop acting like somebody pulling you into some shit. But anyway, Ashley has an interview about her book, and she's asked about Monique and Chris, and she was upset and caught off guard by that. I remember when this was happening. This happened like 1 or 2 times with Ashley having like this real nasty response to people asking her about Monique and Chris's divorce rumors. And I want to say this, Ashley, when you are on a reality show, whatever's popping on that reality show, please know that people are going to question you about the reality show as well. And that even if they are interested in your book and ask you about your book, they're always going to bring it back to the show, because essentially they only care as much as they care about your book because you're on the show. So please, please, girl, please give us a break, okay? Give us a break, okay? Listen, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Like, chill out, chill out. Take a break, okay, from being upset, Ashley. Ashley is this. I think Ashley is upset because she felt like with Monique and Chris being off the show, well, I'm the star now, so nobody should be asking about Monique because it's about me. And it's like, no, it's an ensemble cast. It's an ensemble cast. If one of your castmates is trending, bitch, you're gonna get asked about it. It doesn't matter why we're here. As long as we're talking to people that care about the show for the show's sake. Recognize what it is, girl. Okay? You always gonna get questioned about what's going on this show. But her homegirl. Okay, so we meet Ashley's best friend, Alicia. And we get a little bit of backstory. So apparently one of the things in Ashley's book, and this adds to Ashley's personality and her parenting and quick and all of that, was the fact that when Ashley was 16 years old, her hot ass mama decided to move out of the house and move into her boyfriend's house and left Ashley to take care of herself, I guess. And Ashley has had issues with that ever since. Like, I think obviously Ashley has the same thing where you really don't trust women and you have issues with your divine feminine, and it causes issue. It doesn't matter that you're like a mother and all of that and you're nurturing, but you like have a hard time with your relationships with other women. And it's because you don't trust after like the first woman you love betrays you or hurts you in some type of way. It's hard. Like, women don't often talk about being betrayed by their mothers and how it affects them in their lives, but it absolutely does. So I'm actually interested in reading Ashley's book. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and look it up and see if she did an audio book. Cause Ashley, if you did an audio book, girl, I might have to go and see about it. It sounds interesting. What else, girl? What else? Her and her friend are getting like goofy best friend tattoos where, it's like the 2 dots that make the eye and a little smiley face, and you put the fingers together and it's the dot and the smiley face. It's cute. They cute. I like it. They cute. Also, Alicia looks like Faith, Judge Faith. Look like a bigger version of Judge Faith. Is it just me? So y'all, Jamie falls down the stairs while blaming the fight on Lil Jamie. I thought that shit was hilarious when that nigga slid down them stairs. Because God don't like ugly. So he tells Arena, you could keep letting him ghost you, but I'm not going to keep letting him ghost me. And it's like, why do you always have to make it seem as if she letting him get away with something that you not? Like, it's not giving united front. He said he feels like you don't like him. And y'all, this moment right here pissed me off. So Arena is talking to Jamie, trying to get him to understand where Lil Jamie is coming from. She says he feels like you don't like him. And Jamie says, do you believe that? And she says, no, I don't believe that. You don't, Arena? You don't believe that? You do believe that. You just said that so that Jamie wouldn't feel, like you weren't taking his side. Like, that's the only reason you said that. But you know why your son feel like Big Jamie don't like him? Because he's disappointing him. So no, he don't really like him because he's a disappointment. Yeah, he may love him because he looks like him and because he's little Jamie. He's a little small version of him. Of course, he sees little Jamie as an ego project. Of course, he likes him or loves him on some level because he's an extension of himself. But essentially, little Jamie feels like his daddy don't really like him like that. Even if you feel like he love him. I used to feel the same way. They make you feel like you annoy them. You always feel like it's a disappointment. You always feel like it's never good enough. Nothing is ever good enough. Even when you're trying. And then when you're trying and you feel like they're supposed to see you, like how you really feeling, and stop feeling like you always trying to take advantage of something, that's what it is. They always feel like the kid is trying to get over or take advantage. And sometimes the kid is being extremely emotionally vulnerable to the parent, but because the parent is angry with what the child has done or not done, they can't really see that their kid is being emotionally vulnerable with them. And so they bark at them out of anger and miss the fact that now you've made him close off. So now later on, if the situation is on some bullshit, remember the moment where your son came to you open-hearted and you told him that he wasn't doing nothing with his life. I'm just saying, like, I need for Jamie to like get it. Like, you're not handling it the way it needs to be handled. A lot of fathers feel like it's not their job to nurture, and at some point, yes, it is. It is absolutely at some point. And this is what I'm saying, because I need for y'all to understand that you can nurture and show love and compassion to your child and still not coddle them. It's the way you talk to him. It's the way you're screaming at him. He asked Raina, okay, so what do I do then? Because this is what makes me upset with you. You mad at her because she's having compassion and trying to see his side. But she's trying to get him to see her side and your side. So she has to show him compassion so he'll open up to her. Because he's not going to open up to you. Because you act like you can't see how he feels. That's the problem. That's the problem there, Jamie. That's the disconnect. You need to take it down. So instead of going straight to anger because you're disappointed, you need to take your feelings out of it sometimes. As a parent, you're always responding out of emotion, and then you get mad at your kids when they can't control their emotions. Lil Jamie needs for Big Jamie to suck his emotions back into his gut and just be a parent. And what that means is, son, I understand. Like the way he texts him, very like cut and dry. Almost, you need to have a cut and dry tone, but there needs to be some compassion in there. Like, and I'm gonna go so far as to give an example. Son, I understand that you're having a hard time right now, and I love you. But I feel like if I pay for this ticket, it's teaching you that you can keep coming to me every time you can't handle something. And I need for you to figure out how to handle it on your own. So even though I'm going to be there for you emotionally, and I'll never let you sleep on the street, I am not giving you another dime for anything else. And that's because I need for you to figure it out on your own. But I love you though. And I'll pay for therapy because I think you need it. I think you need to talk to somebody. And I'll pay for you to be able to talk to somebody, because the privilege of having a 2-parent household with people that got some fucking money is them giving their children access to all of the care that they need. And sometimes their kids need somebody to talk to that is not a part of the family dynamic. Somebody that can see it objectively from all sides. And I feel like Jamie doesn't know how to take his anger out of the way he expresses himself to Lil Jamie. And that's hard. And I get it. But you need to do that. Not only for you, but you need to do it for everybody in your family. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Out of 3 of the kids, one of them is going to start responding to everything with their anger. If they not doing it yet, one of them is going to have that response to handle the shit out of anger, instead of trying to figure out a way to deal with it in another way and not be like your daddy. I'm just saying. So they should be trying to get that therapy ASAP. Okay? And this is another thing I need for everybody to understand. You don't need kids to know how to talk to them. Thank you, Nikki B. And another thing, I don't need to have a grown kid in order to remember what it was like to be one either. Jamie absolutely needs therapy. Jamie absolutely needs therapy. Remember Lil Jamie told Jamie that he could always ask the grandma for money because she'll give it to him. That's what made me side eye the little one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like I recognize like, but that's why he was saying I was coming to you like in a vulnerable way. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I could trust you with the fact that shit, like he felt closer to his daddy. That's why he asked him for help. That's what he meant when he said that. It just didn't come out right. But I know what he meant. He meant I could have went and just manipulated somebody for the fucking money. But I was coming to you because I wanted to be emotionally vulnerable with you and be real with you and get the help from somebody I felt like I didn't have to. I could have just come to you and be straight because you see what I'm going through. But that's why Jamie needed to handle him in a certain way. And also, Jamie and Arena need to be comfortable and okay with their son not talking to them for a full week. He is 26 years old. If you don't talk to him for a week, as long as you know he's okay, you need to be able to be okay. Like all of this being mad because Lil Jamie stopped talking to them for a week. Lil Jamie was like, I withdrew from everybody. Y'all need to let him go a little bit and let him deal with his emotions sometimes. Because I feel like y'all took that shit way too personal that he wasn't talking to y'all for a week. They don't give their son a safe space to truly be open with his parents. No, they don't. And a lot of you older school like parents and shit, y'all are very hardcore with feeling like y'all kids should be able to just handle everything the way y'all handled it, the way, y'all really just want y'all kids to be able to do shit that y'all can't do. Like, I think it's funny. Like, niggas out here yoking their kids up, angry about any little thing their kid do, and when their kid grow up and can't control their emotions, you mad. Kids will always go to grandparents, and the parents have to get on the grandparents to not backdoor them. My mama had to get that through my grandma's head until she stopped. That's another thing. If we trying to teach him responsibility, then you don't need to be a part of the damn problem. A child's communication should not be criticized as harshly as the parents because of maturity and the fact they've learned it from the parent. Exactly. Okay? Say it again. I'm a proud aunt, and my nieces and nephews have no problem talking to me. I've learned so much patience being an aunt and effectively communicating with children. Absolutely. And me personally, I just really remember what it was like when I was younger. I really remember what it was like. And I feel like a lot of y'all like to forget y'all childhoods, and y'all handle y'all kids like you don't understand or remember what it was like to be confused about how you're feeling, but just feel your emotions more than your sense. I feel like when I was younger, it was like I could remember not being able to think as logically because all I could feel was my feelings and my emotions and my fucking hormones. Especially in my early 20s, y'all, I felt like I had to constantly call my mom to emotionally self-soothe. As time went on, I was able to do that for myself, but I also had to be conscious of not always calling every time something was wrong, and to learn how to self-soothe emotionally on my own. Because I had an emotionally codependent relationship with my mom. So I had to learn how to self-soothe so that I wouldn't be, always calling every time, because I couldn't imagine, because I had already lost a parent. So for me, I couldn't imagine getting older and still having moments where I could not handle my pain on my own. Because if she's not here, then what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so as the years went on, I got better and better about being able to emotionally soothe myself. But I remember how hard it was for me. I couldn't imagine if every time I went to my people, it was like this combative situation every single time. And I feel like at some point my dad had to like emotionally withdraw in a way so he could stop responding in an overly emotional way to everything, considering me. Because as a child and into my adulthood, that was hard for him. It was very hard for him to like, detach. So I think that Jamie has had a hard time with being able to detach from controlling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And I really wish that they would take a real look at it and ignore commentary that is hurtful. Ignore commentary on your situation that you find, extremely disrespectful and fucked up. Because I'm sure there are people saying terrible things about y'all on the internet. It's the internet. And y'all are on a reality show. But essentially, everybody is not trying to drag your family just because they have an opinion about what they're seeing. A lot of us watch these shows because we see ourselves in other people. We see our situations in other people's situations. You are not a fucking monolith. You and your family are not the only family with that dynamic. Other people can see it. Okay? I'm done talking about them. Let's see. Let's talk about this gutter Barbie situation. Oh, wait, hold up. Joy talks to Arena about how, first of all, Arena, you literally ask people questions on some messy shit, and then when they tell you how they feel, you flip it on them. It's very weird that you're always doing that. Like, she asked Joy about how she felt about the way Ashley and Alicia were questioning her about speaking to the single moms, as if she understood that they was doing too much. And then when Joy expresses that Clifton felt a way about it, she was like, well, I don't think Ashley and Alicia were ganging up on her. I really just think they were asking questions. That's just a part, that's just a part of the group. That's just how we are. That's how they roll. We're going to ask questions. Then why are you posing it to Joy like you peeped that it was uncomfortable and weird? You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me feel like Arena doesn't always agree with the way Ashley goes about things, but she'll pretend like she does because she doesn't want to get on her bad side. It's very, like, for her to be older, it's very weird. Joy, as much as I understand you not liking Sherelle's husband because you have some musical history with him, apparently they were in a band together. Sherelle's husband, the one that did Alfred, who did the song, the song with Winter, he used to work with Joy when they were in a band, and she said that he had some type of power and he took opportunities and made it hard for her and other people to do what they love. That's what she said. I understand you never seeing it for that person, but there is something about your energy that feels like I'm holding on to something that I really need to let go of, because essentially you giving somebody too much energy. Like, to me, the way she was sitting there looking at Sherelle, like, girl, even if you are mad at Sherelle's husband, Sherelle didn't do shit to you. So the way that you have this energy towards Sherelle simply because she is with this man, and I feel like it almost seemed like she may not have even been with him when it happened. Like, you just mad. She said any extension of him, she can't, and I'm just like, Joy, that's a character flaw. Like, for me, I feel like it's a character flaw for you to have that much venom for somebody that did nothing to you simply because they're married to somebody that you don't like. Therapy, okay? We deal with these things. Nobody should be walking around with that much anger about somebody that they don't even know like that. Anyway, so Sherelle, why you going to the party being messy? Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you the moment. First of all, it was just way too much. I need to talk. I need to tell you what happened type of energy with Sherelle. Ashley constantly asking Sherelle to twerk. Even though I get it, that's your good time friend. it gave demeaning at some point. It gave, I'm queen bitch and you're just my, my ghetto girlfriend that I have a good time with. So as soon as you start bothering me, I'm gonna make you twerk, or I'm gonna send you on about your way to go and, handle my guests for me while I continue to have conversation with women who are more on my level. That's the vibe that Ashley gave me towards Sherelle. But I'm gonna leave it alone. The Gutter Barbie song. I am glad that Ashley and Arena, neither one of them showed any real negative energy towards the Gutter Barbie song. Sherelle showed more negative energy. No, my husband's not writing a Gutter Barbie song. Apparently he did, bitch. You just literally said he wrote the song. He's producing the song. So you're sitting here telling Ashley that your husband isn't doing a Gutter Barbie song. He doesn't do diss tracks. Girl, you don't know what your husband did in the studio before you got there. And it really ain't none of your fucking business, to be honest. I get tired of you women that feel like y'all gonna control people's music careers just because y'all fucking somebody. Like, go sit down somewhere. But I'ma just say that first the fuck all, if Ashley and Arena can make money off Gutter Barbie with merchandise, then Winter can absolutely make money off of Gutter Barbie with a song. Fuck out of here. I feel like nobody should feel away. So when Ashley was just kind of like, okay, yay, whatever. When that was her response, I was like, good job, Ashley. You did not need to overreact to that when you've already made money off of it, okay? Thank you, Shayna, for the super chat. Joy brought me back to the Ready to Love reunion. We are seeing the same mean chick. I told y'all I was going to have to wait and see because I didn't know how I was feeling about her because I didn't really like her when she was on that show. I told y'all that. So, it's only episode 2, but it's still giving, girl. You really looking at Sherelle with such disgust, and it's real unnecessary. It's just real unnecessary. Arena, why are you so thirsty for, did she tell you about how she DM'd me? Did she tell you about, listen, Arena, I know that in your mind, when Winter DM'd you, she was blackmailing you. Like, because I know that's what she feels. She feel like Winter sending her that information was to, like, blackmail her. Say, look, bitch, look at this information I got on you. And there might have been a hint of that to it. More than a hint. A scotch. A splash, a slice, okay? Yeah, it was a little bit of, bitch, look at the mess that I'm getting about you. But it also was like, okay, everybody keeps saying that if I have information to give it to you, so I'm going to DM you and tell you where I got the info and what was all being sent to me. Okay? I do believe that when Winter was trying to give her the information, it was coming from the place of, okay, well, let me do the right thing and give you the information. Arena didn't want to hear it because Arena lives in delusional land. If it's going to be too bothersome to her, sensitive capabilities, she's going to ignore it and be delusional about it. Duh, we've already seen that. Okay? So her meeting up with Winter so that she could try to make it seem like, yes, because you were talking about my husband. No, bitch, listen, I'm trying to tell you what the people told me. Every time Winter tried to explain, somebody DM me this stuff, I'm letting you know that it seems like it came from inside your camp. This is the stuff. And Arena is like, yeah, why are you talking about my son? What type of person does that? And you gonna sit up here and talk about my child? Bitch, you asked me to read what the people sent me. I'm reading it to you, and now you gonna act like I'm the one that said it. It's almost like Arena is trying to make it seem like it's not true that Winter received this from outside sources. It's that she's just making it up and coming up with bullshit out of her ass. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Because I heard like the shit that Winter said about how they sent Jason away to a school and had her mom come and stay at the house so she could run the streets while the mama took care of the other 2 kids. Yeah, we already heard that. We all heard that. Usually when what happens is, and I don't know why people on Love and Marriage can't seem to like grasp this concept, or I wish they would stop acting stupid about it. Nobody is making shit up about you. What y'all like to do is pretend that the people on the show are going and creating bullshit to bring to you on the show, when really people online don't like you on the show and they go and do deep dives on you and bring the shit to the people on the show they feel you've wronged. So if you sat there and ganged up on Winter, and people didn't like that, they're going to go and find information out on you and then send it to her so she can use it against you because y'all been ganging up on the bitch and people want to help. Okay? That's really what be going on. Tyler's, okay, Scott's. Like that's people don't like y'all. The people watching don't like you. They think you're bullies in one way or another, or you've done something that's made their ass itch. So now they're in your area, they're in the DC area, they're in the Huntsville area. They gonna Google, they gonna call their homegirl, they gonna go down to the library, they gonna go down there to the records department. They gonna pay the little $50 to get a copy, a scan on some shit, and then they gonna take their ass on the internet and send it to somebody. Okay? This. And my whole thing is, which one is it? Like, Winter is messy and should have kept that to herself. I don't think so. I think she is messy, and I think she should have sprayed them because they tried to embarrass her and act like they were better than her. I don't do this bullshit with people. We about to move on, but I don't do this bullshit with people. You're not gonna sit up there and play in my face and mean girl me and then talk to me like I'm crazy and you know I got a problem and something wrong with my nigga, and then when I switch it on you and tell you about how your shit ain't together neither, not everybody want to act like Winter wrong. But it was okay when everybody was clowning the shit out of Winter for her relationship with Kevin, right? It was okay when she was being called stupid for getting scammed and all of that shit, right? When Ashley was insinuating that something was wrong with Winter because she was getting scammed by Kevin, blaming the victim, as she would say. I felt like Winter was right about that. I think that Ashley is like Mean Girl. So if anybody comes in and they're, threatening her throne in her mind or threatening her head of the Mean Girl squad shit, I think she goes for your weak spot. I do. I think Ashley goes for the weak spot. Ashley saw that Kevin was Winter's weak spot, so she went for it. Regular Mean Girl tactics. What she didn't know is that Winter was going to nice, nasty church lady her ass. And then everybody got mad about it. And I just kind of feel like you can't come at me and then tell me how to react, bitch. So that comment about how Winter should have left it, no, not really. Maybe in real life, but on reality TV, baby, play with me and watch. Play with me. Okay? Play with me and watch me spray your fucking ass. Okay? Now, if you keep it cute, I keep it cute, bitch. And we can all keep it cute. But if you ain't gonna keep it cute, you better know I ain't gonna keep it cute around this mother. And I absolutely feel like Ashley wasn't trying to keep shit cute. Okay? Ashley wasn't trying to keep nothing cute. She was just trying to be mean. With her mean ass. And you know why she mean, right? Because her mom mean, okay? Anytime somebody mama tell them, bitch, you 16, you got it, I'll see you later, and then don't ever come back. Okay? That shit not even funny. Ashley mama looked at her at 16 years old and said, you got it, and left. Her mom mean. So yeah, Ashley is fucking mean. That's just what it is. Ashley is mean and then be mean to people. And Arena is, the pretty weak girl. Like, no disrespect, but Arena is the pretty weak girl. She's the Gretchen. She's a weaker personality that's going to get ran by the stronger personality. It's just, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, girl. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. Make sure y'all like the video because it's 837 of y'all in here. And I need y'all to up the likes because it's only 304 likes. And that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to sit here until I see that go up a little higher. Hold up, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the likes. I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go through some comments and wait for y'all before I move on to Real Housewives of Potomac. They're used to playing that game and getting away with it. Gutter Barbies. Okay, yes. Serial. Alexa, play gutter. Get your words right, bitch. Alexa, play Gutter Barbies. Okay, Arena don't know what she want, girl. She all over the place. Bondy, we girl, we each other. Okay, listen, I see what 388 likes. Yeah, that's still not enough. It's like almost 900 people in here. Like y'all are just being mean at this point. Listen, I know people like to stalk me in real life. I know people like to stalk me in real life, but on this internet shit when I'm working, come on, y'all, show a bitch some love. Like my video, bro. Don't do that. Nah, for real. Like y'all know how you know people be stalking you. Or people be like, I'm going to unfollow you, but I'm still going to watch what you doing. It's like, what you unfollow me for then if you still going to watch what I was doing? Weird ass. Okay, listen. Just in case my stalkers is watching. Oh my God, I love how Bonnie talks to say I'm finna sit here and like I was just saying, like I looked at that shit like, how y'all not even gonna give me half the likes? How I'm not even gonna get half the likes? I feel like that's just disrespectful. Okay, y'all don't really like me like that. Okay, so I find myself randomly thinking about an issue. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay. I want to like Ashley, but it's clear she's trying to be queen bee and do too much too often. For real. I'ma tell y'all. First of all, I love me a old pretty fine bitch. Like it I hate to say it like that. I hate to sound, that was just real male identified bitch. That was real male identified. Let me do it again. I really, really enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Like, beautiful women. I love looking at beautiful women. Like, and Ashley just always gives beautiful. Like, no matter what, Ashley is giving body, yaddy, yaddy, and giving face. You know what I'm saying? And hair. And we love it. You know what I'm saying? We love a bitch that gives. Girl, I don't know what she was giving at this party, but we gonna leave her alone. But in her confessionals and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's Jessica Rabbit to the umpteenth degree, and the girls love it, okay? But I can't deal with you being mean to everybody, bitch. I can't go up for you while you bullying everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it do be giving bullying energy. Because I love me a real bitch. When she said, oh girl, how you gonna talk to single mothers? You are not a single mother. Girl, but you not though. How you gonna give them advice? You ain't got no kid. Is it advice on how to date a single father? Like, is that what it was? Because if that's what it was, that makes sense. Okay? I'm just saying. But yeah, like you wanna like Ronnie from the Players Club. You want to like her, but she not making it easy. She not. Okay, so it's 900 people in here. It's 472 likes. So if I can get to 500 likes, we're gonna talk about this right now. Because I watched it and I want to give y'all my opinion, but I'm gonna use it as a ploy to get y'all to like the video. Because I feel like it's more y'all in here and we can do a little bit better. But it's okay. Come on, let's get them up so I can tell y'all what I think about Lauren London. Come on. Because I feel like I'm about to say some shit y'all don't want. I'm about to tell y'all what I was saying in the DMs, okay? I was saying one thing on Twitter and I was saying another thing in the DMs, okay? So, all right. Come on, just a little bit more. Let me a little bit more. I think I need, like, come on. We can do a little bit better. We can do a little bit better. And I can go ahead and get real ignorant about it, okay? Okay. I'm going to do it. Okay. So, I know with, everybody, like, when... I don't feel like Lauren London want no problems. I really don't feel like Lauren London want no problems. I don't think she want no problems. I don't. But I think she one of them unpopular opinion ass bitches. I think Lauren London ain't want to tell y'all that she like the light skinned girls because she just like the light skinned girls. And because a lot of y'all was like, y'all all see, this why I can't believe that it's colorism, because y'all always won't say that it's colorism. And how is it colorism? And I was just like, I ain't saying it's colorism. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying as a light-skinned, new with dimples preference, you might low-key liken yourself to other girls that's giving light-skin preference teas. And you may see their side of things because you a light-skin preference bitch yourself. Like, I'ma just go ahead and tell y'all. I have noticed that if you yourself empathize, thank you. And I said empathize, not sympathize, empathize, meaning you understand how they feel. And I mean in a real way. If you empathize with the villain, bitch, you the villain. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But if your favorite characters on these shows a lot of the times is the villain, you probably the villain or you have similar issues as the villain. I hate to break it to you, bitch. I hate to break it to you, bitch. But if you like certain people on reality shows, like Giselle, like if you call yourself liking Giselle and Brian, Giselle and Robyn, like if you say something on national television, like I like Robyn, and you know, normally however Robyn handles it, like that's how I would handle it. When you say shit like that, you not meaning to tell us that you a mean ass bitch, but you telling us you a mean ass bitch. Y'all, Lauren London a mean ass bitch. She didn't want y'all to know that. She didn't want y'all to know that, but she is. And that's why I will always respect Gabrielle Union. Because at least she told y'all she was a mean ass bitch. But Lauren London wants y'all to think, girl, I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. But girl, I'm the villain. Wendy was aggressive. Wendy was aggressive. Let me tell y'all something. Wendy aggravates me sometimes when she gets in her bag. But essentially, that lady did not do anything to deserve getting a drink thrown on her before the drink happened. She didn't. All of her antagonizing behavior, quote unquote, because I feel like how the fuck you gonna say I antagonized somebody when they threw a drink on me? That's not antagonizing. When you threw the drink on me, bitch, this situation therefore escalated. We are now escalating, okay? We're not instigating. We're not poking the bear. No, bitch. The bear has been awoken. I'm the bear, bitch. Now I'm upset. And so now I'm going to say whatever I want to say to you after you threw a drink on me. Y'all are crazy. Anybody that thinks Wendy did something equally as wrong as Mia when Mia threw a drink on her and hit her with a purse, Lauren don't watch the show. That's the cute version. The cute version is Lauren hasn't watched the show since season 3. I'm going to tell y'all how I know. My first thought was Lauren don't watch the show. I'm going to tell you why that was my first thought. When she said, I don't understand why anybody thought, I always thought that Robyn was going to marry the father of her children. Like, I never had a doubt in my mind. 7 seasons later, bitch. 7 seasons later, bitch. And you knew the whole time? Yeah, you ain't watched since season 3 or 4. Or you are one of the Green-Eyed Bandit fans. And you just didn't want nobody to really know because you know that's unpopular opinion. And to me, the only reason that you can affiliate, empathize, sympathize, or like the Green-Eyed Bandits, it's usually because, bitch, you are a green-eyed bandit. And I don't mean technically having green eyes. I just technically mean like you like them because you have similar personality traits. That's all. But when she said that she always knew Robyn was going to marry the father of her children, I just wanted to be like, girl, is Is that what we thought? I was just like, wait a minute. No, that's not what we meant. I think that Lauren meant that Mia was aggressive and Wendy was the antagonizer. There are many people who think that some folks have to take aggression without any reaction. Ooh, I wonder why they feel like that. Maybe slavery? Maybe it's built-in racism. You know, where you feel like somebody should be able to do something, like throw a drink on somebody, and then that person shouldn't do anything thereafter. They should just cry, she threw a drink on me. Like, whatever, girl. If you can take verbal sparring, if you can't take a verbal sparring, sit it out. Okay? Just like she is, in no shade, she got a cloak of protection because her baby daddy been unalive. Keep it a buck. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. She said, what now, sisters? You heard what I said. She said, I always knew that Robyn was going to marry the father of her kids. Like, what? I was just like, oh, yeah, girl. You ain't been watching this show. You ain't been watching this show. Now, it's either that or you just one of the girls that like Robyn and them. And you going to always find a way to go up for them. Oh. Another part of it, when it let me know, it really let me know that she's just a green-eyed bandit, is when they were asking about Giselle's fashions. And she said, we all know what's most important is what's inside and not on the outside. Oh, yeah, bitch. We talking about fashions. And you going to tell me that's what's most important is what's on the inside and not on the outside. And we need to uplift all our black queens. Yes, even those that accuse our husbands of sexual harassment. Girl, you have not been watching the show. If you sitting there next to Candace, telling Candace that she needs to see the good in the woman that accused her husband of trying to be her sneaky link. Is that what you would do, Lauren? Is that what you would do? If somebody accused your loved one of trying to get them into a room so that they can try to see if they can be a sneaky link, you gonna try to find the good in all your good sisters? See what I'm talking about, y'all? Y'all in this toxic positivity. Get the fuck out of my face. Go on away from me with this. Okay? Listen, don't throw them at me, girl. You may not get them back. Okay? Wasn't she and Nivea pregnant at the same time? It's given I'll take your man, a.k.a. I'm pretty and he wants me. So I'm kind of seeing Lauren London for who she really is. You know, I feel like Lauren London been playing herself in most of these movies. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Why y'all just not seeing her? She been playing herself ever since Nunu. I saw y'all try to play Michael B. Jordan, talking about Michael B. Jordan and Lauren London are literally the same actor. I was like, no, they are not. Like, no, they are not. Okay? I cried when Michael B. Jordan died on the first Black Panther movie. I don't think Lauren London has ever not been dry and sarcastic. Like, I don't think there's ever been a movie and or show where Lauren London wasn't being the sarcastic, dry, pretty girl that will do anything for her man. Like, please tell me when she's ever not played that girl. That bitch been playing the same character and everything since she was new. Y'all go to hell. I know. The snippet of you people that I saw on Watch What Happens Live made me think she playing the same character in that shit too. It's the same character from the Christmas movie. Y'all remember the Christmas movie with Chris Brown and shit? This Christmas, we love that movie, y'all. Y'all know that's a classic. Think about it. Lauren London in you know, as Nunu, Lauren London in I want to say roll bounce, but it's not roll bounce. But it's all the same. She's all the same in all of those movies. Give me back my necklace. Lauren, why are you talking like that? Okay, I'm sorry. On this new system, whenever somebody likes or dislikes, the likes pop up on the screen. So do the dislikes. So like, somebody did like that, and I was like, ah. Okay, I'm sorry. Not to everybody, just whoever disliked my video. I don't care. Yes, this Christmas. She's the same person in that. She was beefing with Issa because HBO wanted her to be the main and Insecure. She really thought, hold on, wait. She really thought she could be Issa, which is wild. She thought she could be the awkward black girl. Lauren London thought she was gonna be in the mirror rapping. I couldn't even imagine her being able to rap in the mirror. I'm sorry. Medea's Big Happy Family, same character in that movie. You ain't gonna go sell drugs to take care of us, Byron. I'm sorry. She's the same. She's the same person in every show, in every movie. And that's okay. And that's okay. Okay? It's okay. There's always got to be a group of light-skinned girls that get jobs in black movies, no matter if they can really, really act or not. Right. She's dry, not awkward. Exactly. Like, I feel like there's probably a better black girl to have played this you people role, but we gonna leave it alone because we don't never like to tell people they don't deserve the jobs they get, girl. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all. Now that we've talked about Lauren London on Watch What Happens Live, let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Potomac because it's not about to be a lot. So, Mia told Wendy she wanted to eat her box, and then Wendy might have showed her box to Mia. And now Mia is going around telling everybody that Wendy wanted her. And the whole issue that they've had is sexual tension. And she could have just said she wanted her. Y'all, I don't know why, but that reminds me of the way boys will slut girls out. And I don't like it. Do y'all remember when you were growing up, the way dudes would kind of like, you know, get all sweet on you and act like they like you real bad? And then turn around and act as if you were like a slut running behind them. Like, that's basically what Mia did to Wendy. And I really, really didn't like that. But even more so, Wendy, I hate that you gave her the opportunity to do that to you. I really, really do. I really wish that you would have not even giving Mia any type of act right. But I do understand as a people pleaser how hard it is to not be nice to people when they're being nice to you. I understand that. Because y'all know, I fight my people pleaser every day, okay? I'm a Gemini. So there's a part of me that's a people pleaser, and then there's another part of me that tells y'all to eat out of my ass with a spoon. So I go back and forth, and those two parts of myself fight on the inside all the time. But the ego will always win out in a lot of these fights. So, you know, for me, I just was looking at Wendy like, I really wish your ego would have jumped in at some point. Okay? And yes, I did see when Mia was on Watch What Happens Live and said that she shut it down because they didn't have G and Eddie's approval, and she would have wanted it to be like a foursome situation. If that was the case, why was you coming on to her when the men weren't around? If that's the case, talk to us. Talk to us. I'm just saying, I don't like that she did that. Exactly. And that's why I'm not mad at Mia. Wendy gave her the ammo. I'm still mad at her because I still don't like that she did that, because I feel like as a woman, why are you acting like that's so weird to me for you to try to like malign her as if you didn't hit on her. Like, I still see it for what it is. I still see Mia for being, yes, a lying, manipulative little what? Okay? And I say that because you the one that was asking behind Wendy Coochie, and then you turned around and act like it was hers asking about yours. And that's not what happened. But I do feel like once that liquor get in people's system, they don't care and they just be doing whatever, girl. I'ma just tell y'all. I tell y'all all the time that people are way more sexually fluid than they want to admit. Based on how Mia is known to twist stories, I don't believe her version of events. Nobody should. Nobody should believe Mia's chain of events. Ashley told y'all what happened. Ashley told y'all that Mia was hitting on Wendy and Wendy was intrigued. That's what happened. Wendy told y'all she asked about my snatch. Y'all better not believe nothing that Mia said talking about Wendy wanted her and she just needed to be honest. Girl, go sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Anyway, Robyn goes shopping for a wedding gown. Robyn, can we talk about how you decided to ostracize Wendy from your bachelorette party, knowing that it was like an end of the season type of situation? I know you don't like Karen, and Karen told you that the shit was fake, so you not inviting her makes sense, because she, basically told you your shit was bullshit. So if you don't want to invite her, that makes sense. But not inviting Wendy was you just continuing to ostracize and treat Wendy badly because you don't like her. And I'm starting to believe if the reason why you don't like Wendy is because maybe you have the same type of feelings that Mia has towards Wendy. Maybe you want to see if her skin tastes like chocolate. I don't know. Okay? Shit, I told y'all how I felt about Wendy's thigh when she had it out in her dress. Okay? I told y'all what I felt about it. All right? So I feel like Robyn, do you want to admit to us that you have some sexual frustration towards Wendy? Because I'm really trying to understand why you really dislike this lady for no reason at all. And I want to clock this episode. I want y'all to clock this episode. Because do y'all know what this reminds me of? Y'all, what? Yes, y'all, this reminds me of all the times that Mel and Tisha on Love and Marriage Huntsville would have conversations and come to Jesus moments, and Mel would apologize and we make up. You know what I'm saying? And then the very next episode, a moment happens like this where you're like, I thought y'all made up. Why are you continuing to have a problem with this person? And so now when y'all get into it again, you're going to blame Wendy for it, even though you've been treating Wendy like shit. Even though Wendy apologized to you and tried to get cool with you several times. Talking about Wendy was laughing too hard. I was like, but Robyn, everybody was laughing. When she was talking about what she was talking about with Juan, everybody was laughing at Karen saying the shit she was saying about Juan. Sharice was laughing, delusional. You even laughed at some point at something. Y'all were all laughing, but somehow that's what you're going to use to say that you don't want to invite Wendy to the bachelorette party. Y'all, if this wasn't on a reality show, I would not care. If this wasn't a reality show, I would totally understand her not wanting to invite Wendy. She's not your friend. But essentially, to me, this is a reality show. You cut a vital person out of the trip. And so what you ended up doing was cutting the amount of footage and story we could get out of the bachelorette situation. Because they talked about what happened with Wendy and Mia. But if Wendy had actually been there, this episode would have been far more interesting because Wendy would have went back and forth with Mia about what happened when everybody wasn't around. They would have had that conversation on the bus. People would have been paying attention to how they was acting at the strip club. They might have had an argument after that trial. They might have kitty clicked after that. Who knows? But either way, because Robyn wants to be a weirdo and be mean and ostracize Wendy for no other reason other than the fact that she doesn't like her now. You can't even give us a real reason why, okay? Because she said that your shit with Juan was fake. Girl, get over it. Giselle has played in your face harder than that. Get over it. Especially when you consider all the times Giselle has said little slick shit about you and Juan and all of that, and all of this Robyn in your house and all of that. That girl that made fun of you in your fucking face and you act like it's not happening. Wendy said one thing when she felt like you was taking Giselle's side over hers in that argument about Eddie. So I really just kind of feel like it's stupid to me, and I'm mad at Robyn because I feel like, bitch, you gypped us out of more happening at that bachelorette party. Thank you, Devin, for the super chat. And I do wonder how people at the network feel about Robyn, because she doesn't give story. And the fact that you're trying to mean girl production where you get to decide who is showing up to certain events, when we know when it's on a reality show, it doesn't really work like that. Yeah, in real life, you dictate who comes to your bachelorette party. But when the cameras are there, the point is to get as much out of this event as we possibly can. And you are already not given a lot, and now you cut us out of getting a confrontation between Wendy and Mia on the second to last episode that really could have blew the last episode up even more so. But y'all gonna keep relying on Karen and Sharice old asses. Fine, whatever. Hey Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Hey baby mama with your fine self. Oh hey love, how you doing? Appreciate you. Hold up. Ashley was on Robyn's head for 2 to 3 seasons about wine. She was. And she should have been. She should have been. Robyn was doing the same thing. Y'all, Robyn do the same thing. Robyn be all in everybody else's fucking business. Like, she always does that. So I don't know why she gets so mad when people do it to her. Robyn doesn't like Wendy because she has a husband who actually wants her. Boom, bow, pow. Okay? That's probably exactly what it is. Okay? Anyway, what else is going on? Giselle, you are so interested in Mia and Wendy having sex. Like, I just know that, ebony lesbian threesomes are probably your favorite type of porn. I just know it. What else? Candace tells Chris the old ladies were fighting. Then Karen and Robyn got into it. Juan is cheating with a blonde girl in Georgetown. Chris is like, oh, they're always going after the husbands, tearing the husbands down. It's like, Chris, I know that they lied on you, but they don't be lying on everybody. So please just calm down and sit back. This is not you. This is not your situation. Candace, same thing. Candace was like, what she's doing, I was mad because I'm like, Karen, you're doing exactly what Ashley did to me with, Sesame Street. And I was just kind of like, not really. Not really. Not really, Candace. Like, the thing that I can't stand that I feel like everybody is ignoring is the build up to this moment. If anybody has been watching this show for all of its seasons, like I have, that Robyn has been asking for Karen to get in her ass for a long, long time. Y'all go back. You know what? I might go back and pull up my old reviews of Real Housewives of Potomac from like the first couple of seasons. Because if I really do believe, like, there was a point in time where I felt like, damn, Robyn, will you leave Karen the fuck alone? Like, I just felt like that's how I felt. Like, I can't remember exactly what happened all the time, y'all, but I remember how I felt. And I remember feeling like I wish Robyn would leave Karen alone. So by the time we get to this place and Robyn has been dragging Mary and Juan for 7 fucking seasons, I'm sorry, y'all. I do not see the way Karen is going at Robyn in the same way that everybody else does. To me, it seems like, bitch, you just getting your just due. Like, you've been asking for this energy from that lady. You've been fucking with this lady the whole time. Honestly, I feel like Robyn is the mean girl that only fucks with people she thinks she can fuck with, like the lesser personalities, people who are nice and all of that. I feel like Robyn used to always fuck with Karen when Karen would be at like a weak moment. Here come Robyn, kind of low-key poking or making fun at Karen when Karen was going through something like fucked up. And she would then validate doing so by saying that Karen thinks she better than everybody. But everybody knows that Karen's attitude about, being the grand dame and etiquette and all of that has changed over the years. Yet Robyn still dislikes her as if Karen is still the same person. And to me, it makes it feel as if you just want to dislike Karen. I don't know why, Robyn. Like, I don't know why you have such a great dislike for Karen, because I feel like essentially you aren't honest about your personal life either. So you calling Karen fake is just bullshit to me. Just as much as she has hid, being an alcoholic and, being out here tossing that coochie around because she is, later in life and hiding a puss at this point, she may be hiding that to protect her image. Absolutely. But you and Juan are over there lying to protect images too. So I don't understand why you see Karen is so fake and fraudulent and cannot recognize those same traits in yourself. It's very weird. Um, Karen and Wendy meet up and they discuss the whole situation with Robyn and Karen, and I love this moment, y'all. I love this moment because we were having this conversation about whether we believe Karen or not when she said that it was Juan that had hugged her so tight. And Wendy said, I remember at your wig shift party, you told Robyn that, because Robyn was having one of those passive aggressive moments where she was trying to play with Karen and Karen's face because she likes to do that. So she was like, so, are you worried about what you would say when you're drunk? Are you worried about what you say when you're drinking? Because at the time they were doing a lot of trying to shame Karen about her drinking and shit like that. They would make little comments like that. So when Robyn made that comment about, is Karen worried about what she says when she's drinking, she said no, but you should be worried about Juan and what he says when he's drinking. That was 2 years ago, and Karen said that shit on camera. We didn't know why she said that at the time, but now it makes sense. And that's why I said I didn't believe that Karen was lying, because I don't feel like I've ever seen Karen just completely pull something out of her ass that has no factual like evidence whatsoever, especially not something so serious as saying that one of the husbands came on to her. I really, really do believe that when she said that shit, I was like, yeah, nah, she felt like she held on to that shit. And she was just waiting for the right time to slam that shit down on the table. I think she clocked the way Robyn was coming at her, but she was trying to be cool about it. And she knows how serious it is to accuse one of the husbands of flirting or coming at one of the other housewives. That's an extremely serious offense on a housewife show. We remember how the shit went down with Kenya and Phaedra and all of that. Like, you never live that shit down if somebody can prove that you was flirting with one of the other housewives' husbands or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know, the husband's flirting with one of the other housewives. It's a big deal. I feel like Karen really was trying to protect Juan. Really didn't say anything about it to protect Juan and not be problematic and make a situation that she felt like might have been petty bigger. But I think as time has went on, she has gotten tired of Robyn. I think she's gotten tired of Robyn. And so just as Robyn feels like Karen is full of shit, I think that Karen feels like Robyn is full of shit too, especially about this wedding. And I also feel like everybody knows that Juan and Robyn have an arrangement because it helps Robyn stay on this show, that she's married or in some type of weird ass relationship with Juan. It's literally been the only pull she's had on this show for the longest. She has rolled the weirdness of their relationship until she couldn't ride it anymore. And I do think just before people was about to fire her ass or make her a real friend to the show, she decided to marry Juan in an attempt to preserve the one good check they got coming in, especially if there are further issues with Juan in this issue at Coppin. So yeah, I'm definitely looking at Robyn like, girl, how dare you? And at the end of the day, I told y'all last episode, I don't know Juan. Juan has always shown himself to be mean, to not give a fuck about how he embarrasses Robyn on camera, and he seems to have some real like aggression to me towards the women, period. So him being disrespectful and misogynistic and being a slut or being too flirtatious, yeah, no. So not outside of the scope. Not for me. I don't know that man, and I told y'all that. So yeah, I believe Karen, and I believe this moment was to validate that Karen wasn't lying about what happened with Juan. It was just that she really did sleep, just kind of let it sit there and not say anything until the right moment. I'm telling y'all, that's why she waited. When Karen threw on the last episode, when Karen threw out the first card about, this whole marriage shit is fake and he got his little girlfriend in Georgetown, y'all, Karen is smarter than people give her credit for. That was the fake. Everybody already knows that Juan got another woman. We've heard that shit so many times, y'all, and he doesn't show up enough on the show for us not to believe it. Honestly, the way he stays away from the show, it makes us believe that they not really together and they just kind of keep up pretense for the show, and Juan probably has other relationships that he has and they just keep it on the low low. Just like Karen and Ray. Karen has her relationships that they keep on the low low and everybody knows about it. Same fucking situation. So when Karen threw that out on the table, that was the soft hit. That was the bait. And Robyn took the bait. Robyn thought she was saying something when she threw out that blue-eyed picture shit. That's why Karen was like, okay, bitch, now that you threw everything you got out on the table, now I'm gonna hit you with this card. Bow. But see, the thing is, everybody thinks that Karen is just the weird old lady that just be lying and making shit up. So they ignored her and laughed her off. They really laughed her off. Like, you're old. Juan couldn't possibly really want you. But no. I think her card was real. I think her card was heavy. I think it was a card she threw on that table and meant that shit. And I think Robyn knows too, which is why Robyn was like, I can't confirm or deny. If you didn't believe it was true, why was that the statement? I can't confirm or deny, because you know that Juan is a hoe. You know how he is with women, which is why you know that it's not far-fetched for him to have done that. Doesn't mean anything, but still doesn't mean that Karen's lying either. I'm just saying. Okay. What else is going on? Giselle talks to Mia about what happened with Wendy because Giselle is extremely interested in finding out what happened between Mia and Wendy. And I told y'all, Mia is acting as if Wendy was coming on to her. And we know that that's not really what happened. We also saw a little snippet of Jacqueline trying to reach out to Mia and Mia acting as if she can't be bothered. So the girls have Robyn's bachelorette party. Yo, why? I understand that it's a bachelorette party, so you're supposed to dress up. But Robyn having on a bedazzled blazer, I was just kind of like, we could have done better than that, Robyn. Like, you couldn't give us sexy, bitch. Like, I would have wanted some, like a bodysuit or something. Like, damn, Robyn, why you couldn't give us nothing sexy? Like, you had to look like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't giving bachelorette party. You know what I'm saying? It was giving girls' nighttime, dinner party or something like that. It's giving luncheon. Like, I don't know, but it's not giving sexy. And I was just like, Robyn, no. On Watch What Happened Live, I'm glad the question was thrown out there as to why was it ridiculous that Juan was interested in Karen, but not that Chris is interested in Giselle. That question went over Candace's head. Ooh, that is a good question. I missed that part. And I'm going to just tell you, I think it's really because they've allowed Giselle to run the narrative that her being 5 years younger than Karen means that Karen is so much older than everybody else. But if y'all look at this picture, child, if y'all look at this picture, hold up, I'm about to look. If y'all look at this picture right here, girl, Karen is giving. Karen is giving. And I don't understand how Giselle or Robyn think that a man that finds either of them attractive wouldn't also find Karen attractive. Like, it's very weird to me. Y'all, nope, cancel. Y'all look the same, bitch. Like, y'all don't look that different. Y'all don't. Like, y'all, literally, look at Robyn, Karen, and Giselle. They have very, very similar, type of makeup. You know what I'm saying? Especially Robyn and Karen. Robyn and Karen look a lot alike. What if Karen is Juan's other? Karen described the woman as looking like her. Production does a pic of the other woman as if funny as it was. I don't think that Karen will play that game. Honestly, if she did, I would find it hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. The way they kind of laugh at Karen, like she's just, the weird old woman, not to be taken seriously in any way, shape, or form. It's actually very ageist of them. But that's not surprising because usually male-identified women like Giselle and Robyn, even if it's to their own detriment, uphold certain ideals that are problematic for women that are aging like themselves. Right, Robyn is 43, but you ain't that young. Calm down. Okay, you are not that young. Calm down. So it absolutely gives, It gives ageism. It gives they think they're better because they're not as old. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Karen is a really good 59. You know what I'm saying? Karen looks really good for her age. So yeah, no, y'all can stop with that. But yeah, okay. So the girls get on the bus for Robyn's bachelorette party. Mia and Ashley show up wearing the same snake print bodysuit. Hilarious, girl. Charisse is mad because she feels that she should have been the one to plan this bachelorette party, but Mia, who she doesn't even know, kind of jumps in, and of course Giselle, the best friend. I was like, Charisse, how are you gonna plan a bachelorette party? You can't even find a good wig. Start there. Can we get you to work on your wig and your clothing before we have you on here planning anything, girl? Plan a better wig next time. Cause that wig she has on where you can see her scalp. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I hate it. It look like it's so tight. I hate it. I'm like, girl, why is that tight ass wig on your head like that? Like, it's not supposed to look like that, Charisse. You look like an old church lady. And I mean like an old, late 90s, early 2000s church lady with a wig don't have scalp. Why are you doing this to us? You know what I'm saying? Looking like your house smell like soup. It's not giving what it's supposed to give, Charisse. Like, be quiet. And then Charisse toasts and says, if you have an issue with Robyn, something's wrong with you. And it's just kind of like, well, bitch, I'll be a part of the group that something is wrong with us. You know what's wrong with us? We're not followers. That's what's wrong with us. Because y'all think people should just be out here following and all of that shit. Okay? Because you ain't about to sit up here and tell me that, Robyn is just the coolest girl and nobody ever gets into it with Robyn. Girl, yeah, you ain't gonna make us believe that. She ain't likable enough for us to believe that. Go to hell. So during the bachelorette party, Karen goes to pay $10,000 for another shipment of her candles and to start the 4-wick. Okay, the 4-wick candle. Slow burn. It's just like, okay, she was like, take a picture, Ray. I'm going to send this to Robyn so she knows what you do on a show. I don't care about your bachelorette party that's not going to end in marriage. Okay? I don't care about that. I'm dropping money on my business. When was the last time you saw those hats anywhere? Okay? Okay, listen. Karen, you better handle your business, bitch, and have your husband take a picture and support you, girl. Don't nobody care. So when we get back to the bus, the girls are talking about Mia and Wendy. And this is when I said we missed out on more happening on this episode. Because if Wendy would have been there, we would have actually had a scene here. Besides Mia, lying to everybody and then us moving on. Because that's all she did was lie. Talking about, girl, if you like me, just say that. Girl, shut up. Then Mia takes them to the strip club that sells lobster and steak. Okay, everybody was really excited that they were actually able to get lobster and steak. Robyn, really got into the strippers, honey. And when she got up there and went and whispered in the stripper's ear, Candace said, oh no, not her whispering in the stripper's ear. I said, oh yeah, the way Robyn went over and reached and whispered something in that girl's ear. And then the girl got up and bent over in front of her face, and Robyn didn't even move and started throwing the ones. Then in the confessional with this terrible ass fucking ponytail and this look that I cannot stand, she says, oh, now listen, I've been to strip clubs before. I am not, somebody who has an issue with having a little, ass and titties in my face now. Not at all. When she said at all, and it was like, at all, I was like, Robyn, we know. Robyn, I don't know if you've been listening, girl, but we know. And we just want you to accept that you like women and just give us something to watch. Like, do y'all know how much, I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all old hoes don't want to see this type of shit, but a lot of us younger folks feel like we tired of seeing the same shit. Robyn, please go get you, your set of combat boots, leather pants, and bomber jackets. Go get that short haircut again and start dating these bitches. And sorry, y'all, I gotta stop talking like that. Go date you some women and give us something to watch. Who else feels like Robyn would probably be like the lesbian homegirl that just always has some drama going on with a woman, but like her life is so interesting and she just be like real relaxed about it? Like, I feel like if Robyn was being who she really was, Robyn would just go and, like, buy buku wife beaters, you know what I'm saying? Buku white A shirts, you know what I'm saying? Buku real comfortable Levi jeans and leather pants and shit like that. Some of them are tight, okay? Because she's the type of woman that can be androgynous and feminine depending on how she's feeling. But essentially, Robyn, go get the short haircut again. Don't get the weird ass streak into it. Go to a real hair salon and let a real, because you're going to go to a hair salon, and I want you to go to a real hair salon and really let them do a cute little blend color on the haircut. And I want you to go back to that haircut that you had that season, because that shit was so cute on you and it was so you. I was loving that. Honestly, you can let them soften it up a little bit, because you do have very, like, angular features, and I feel like, ain't nothing wrong with a little soft swoop, like, a little short dude with a soft swoop. That way you can just push it all to the back when you want to, put you a real good, like, leave-in conditioner or a mousse, and let that shit dry. And you just kind of get you a little bit of oil, not a lot. You need a real light oil, like cheat oil. Okay, yeah, get you a cheat oil, bitch. Put a little drop in your hands and then break the cast and let your 51% Caucasian hair do its thing. And then just get up and go about your day. And we don't have to worry about seeing these weird looking wigs and pieces and shit that you be trying to wear because you want to look more feminine than you're actually comfortable performing for everybody. That's what it is. But I just want Robyn to be the homegirl that just has, like, a whole bunch of, like, cute, like, little, just cute little chicks running in and out. Because I feel like if Robyn was living her best life, she would always be androgynous. She would, like, have buku, like, little chicks that she mess around with, you know what I'm saying? She have her, like, her little main girlfriend that everybody kind of sees and knows about, but they probably would do freak shit with other people every now and again. And she would just be much happier as a person. Okay? She would just be much happier as a person, and we would want to watch it. We would definitely want to watch, like, I found myself lesbian housewife, you know what I'm saying, divorcee, co-parenting with her ex-baller husband, and them kind of having the same type of girls that they like. Like, something tell me Robyn and Juan like the same type of woman. Okay, and then y'all can have, like, this real friendship where y'all, like, talk, and then y'all girlfriends, and y'all go out on double dates together, and y'all really, like, co-parent with y'all kids and stuff, but y'all don't be ready for those conversations. But it's what I feel like if Robyn was, like, living in, like, happy and just being free and being herself, it would be more androgynous. It would be with girls who look like Ashley. Yes. Like, to me, Ashley is the type of girl that Robyn would probably date. Look at them standing next to each other. Child, look at them standing next to each other. Child, look at the way she's standing her sitting. The way she's sitting and with the girls that's next to her, girl, listen. Robyn, just be who you are. It would be so much more interesting to watch. Anyway, y'all, not saying the butcherification of Robyn. I can't stand y'all. Watch Ashley be the one who brings a girlfriend next season, y'all. Listen, I already heard Ashley say, because Candace was like, when they were on the bus, Candace was like, I cannot commit to eating coochie. And Ashley was like, don't knock it till you try it. And I was just kind of like, I'm just going to leave my personal life out of this situation. I want to leave my personal life out of this situation. Because y'all going to say I'm projecting, but really it's just when you see it, you know it. Rob gave me butch when she said she walks around her sons in present time naked. I'm gonna leave it alone. Thank you for the super chat. Robyn definitely gives blue from all the Queen's men. She would even look better as a stud. Oh, she would. Like, are you serious? Robyn androgynous with, like, leather jackets and really good muscle tone, staring at bitches with them eyes. Are you serious? Robyn would clean up. Do you hear me? Robyn would clean up on pulling bitches, especially being on Potomac. Her DMs are probably already lit. You can't tell me. Right now, Robyn's DMs are probably full of women who would love to, help her to the other side. Just give her a little help. Give her a little push. Okay? Child, let me hurry up because I got a whole workout to do and I got rehearsals tonight. So let me push along, girl. That's why I wanted to do both of these videos in one. I'm having too much fun. Anyway, so yes, we get back to the strip club, titties in the face. Sharice asked Ashley how the divorce is going. Ashley says that, she and Michael are being real nice right now. And, it's just really hard because, she was dating and then Michael told her that he wasn't dating and it made her feel bad. So now she isn't dating anymore. And Candace says in a confessional, if she could leave Gullum and take half his money, girl, easiest thing, okay? Easiest thing I could have ever done. But she says they aren't reconciling, but that made her feel away. As soon as she said that, Candace said, well, girl, he was in my man's restaurant with a bitch just this past week. And Chris said she wasn't even cute. And I was just like, God damn, Candace. But I wasn't mad at Candace. I wasn't mad at Candace because I know why Candace said it. First of all, Candace said it because we've already determined that we're not going to do this soft shit with each other. All of this, I'm going to take you to the side. No, fuck that. If I done found out something and I deemed it, appropriate in the moment to blurt it out at the table, I will do so. And you right now sitting here telling me that you feel bad about moving on from this nasty ass man that's been cheating on you y'all whole relationship, whether you want to admit that to everybody or not. He's been cheating on you and doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do for all of y'all relationship. And you decided that you was going to stop dating somebody for him, even though y'all are getting a divorce. I'm so glad Candace was like, but bitch, he was just at the restaurant with a bitch. He was just at the restaurant with a bitch. And I was just like, thank you for saying that, Candace. We appreciate you and your contributions to this show. No, she wasn't. She wasn't. You know why, y'all? Because no matter what, Candace still sympathizes with Ashley. I don't know why, but she does. Ashley was trying real hard to produce tears. Girl, you think she was? I don't think she was. What you gonna cry for? Sharice blew the whole vibe by bringing up Michael at the strip club. Like, girl, this is not the time. I did feel like she was just trying to have a moment. Like trying to be a part of the cast. Girl, you don't go here. You don't go here anymore. You graduated. Please let it go. Stop coming back to the McDonald's, okay? Stop coming back to the McDonald's, Sharice. That's what it feel like. It feel like Sharice not a part of the clique no more, but she want to be a part of the clique so bad. And then she just want to be a part of the conversation, even though it's like, girl, you're barely even mic'd. Ashley was giving fake. I need something to push me into next season because I've given nothing but Sheree vibes all season. Run tell that. You are absolutely right, Gwen. I agree with you. So then they asked Sharice how she's been feeling about Karen. And I just kind of feel like if y'all weren't going to invite Karen, why are y'all talking about her? I'm just saying. Sharice says that, I never aired Karen out. Okay, so I don't know why she's trying to assassinate my character. Sharice, what are you talking about? You didn't air her out. You literally are the one who told us about Blue Eyes on the reunion. There are clips of it. I know you're drunk in this moment right now, but please stop rewriting history, my good girl. Okay, we know that you did. We saw it. Okay, the last time you looked halfway decent was at that reunion show. So yeah, Sharice, we remember it. You absolutely did do that. Please stop gaslighting us and Karen, acting like you didn't put her on blast for the Blue Eye situation. You did. Okay, then she proceeds to tell everybody that Karen is a drunk who, when she does get drunk, will give her cooch to anybody and will be down to the bathroom fucking one of the workers. And I was just like, Sharice, you sound like those rich white women that love to disparage one another by calling each other sluts and saying that they have sex with workers as if that's supposed to make it so much worse. Like if she was having sex with a man who was equally as rich as her husband, then I can understand, but she's having sex with the workers. So it's like, so we're giving, misogynistic and slut shaming. We're doing all of those misogynistic things. But then on top of that, we're being elitist by mentioning that she fucks the workers. Oh, thanks, Sharice. Thanks. We appreciate the elitism. Exactly. While you looking like the cafeteria lady. while you looking like you can barely afford a wig with scalp. Like, you really could have had somebody come in and do you a really good weave or some micro links or something. But instead, you in every confessional looking like you here for the check. So, yeah, my good girl, I don't appreciate you trying to slut Karen out when she isn't around. Grand dame. She's fucking workers in the bathroom. Listen, let me tell you something, baby. I feel like I'm going to tell y'all real shit. Once you over 30, I'm going to need for y'all to really stop clocking other women's pussy miles. If you and that girl ain't sharing dick, I need for you not to be clocking another woman's pussy miles. Because that's weird to me. It's weird to me for you to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand when you a friend and your friend might be giving up cooch to somebody and you like, girl, you know, why you do that? You know, I ain't judging you, friend, but why you do that? Like, that's beneath your pay grade, girl. Why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. But you trying to, like, slut shame Karen. And I just kind of feel like there's no slut shaming 50-year-old cooch, in my opinion. Like, in my opinion, there's a certain age where you trying to clock an older woman's pussy seems stupid to me. It's a grown-ass woman. She should have had a lot of sex at this point. I don't know what type of life she was supposed to have if at some point or not she wasn't fucking somebody in the bathroom. Listen, I feel like you haven't lived until you fuck somebody in the bathroom. I'm sorry. Okay? Maybe it was because I did a lot of shit like that in my early 20s. I don't know. Well, really my late teens. That's not the point. The point is, you haven't lived. If you are a 40, 50-something-year-old woman and you ain't fuck nobody in the bathroom, you have not lived, Sharice. So if you thought that was going to make us look at Karen like she isn't worthy of her grand dameness, honestly, the more we find out about Karen being a woman who loves sex, okay, a woman who might enjoy a cocktail a little bit too much every now and again, a woman that slurs her words and can't get her reads exactly right, but you understood what she meant. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. You're not going to make me feel like I should be judging Karen. Like, you're just not. Like, I just, because I feel like at a certain age, a woman has lived her life. A woman is living her life, whatever that looks like for her. And if I don't have nothing to do with it, I really don't have no bad feelings about it. Like, she's grown. Ray seems fine. That's all I would be worried about. Ashley said that Ray did investigate the Blue Eyes situation and found out that Blue Eyes was harmless. Cherie says that Blue Eyes was not Karen's driver. He worked at a hotel and Ray knew what it was. And then they talked about the fact that Ray, you know, and Karen have an agreement. I'm like, so they have an agreement like a lot of y'all understand. Because y'all know why y'all understand, because all of y'all have agreements in one way or another. So to sit here and be so judgmental of the older relationship that's doing what a lot of older relationships do, is just kind of like, y'all are really miserable, aren't y'all? Because Mia, you didn't defend your friend, but in the confessional, you let us know that your older husband told you that that's how that goes. When men get with younger women, if they stay with them long enough, at some point, those men aren't going to be able to sexually please their younger wives anymore. And they still love their wives. And we all know that relationships are more than sex. So they allow their wives to have their little boyfriends. It's life. It's life, y'all. Just like a lot of older women that know their husbands are cheaters and they don't care and they have their little boyfriend and then they let their husbands go and do whatever they want to do and everybody just make sure they home when they supposed to be home. It happens all the time, Juan and Robyn. So why is everybody judging Karen for her situation or trying to like bring it up in order to malign her or embarrass her? Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. And I think that it's cute that y'all keep trying to malign her. And it's not really working. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially it's like the only person that would really be hurt in the situation is Ray. And if Ray understands what's going on, what exactly are we talking about here? You want us to judge Karen because she and her husband have worked out a situation that works for them in their marriage at like 50 and damn near 80? You want me to feel a way about people that are now like, getting ready to go to the upper room sooner or later? Like, we got a good 20, 30 more years left on this earth, and you want me to be out here judging people that have to look at their mortality in a different way? Yeah, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. I think that's stupid. This is the version of Bondi that recognizes there are some things you just don't know yet. And so I'm not going to, at this point in my life, judge what Karen and Ray got going on, because I know by the time I get to their age, I don't know what my shit might look like. Girl, listen, by the time we get to 50 and 80, I don't know what it's gonna look like. So I'm damn sure not, y'all ain't gonna catch me on the internet in 20 years talking about that did not age well. You ain't gonna catch me out here like that. Girl, I am not judging them old people. Whatever y'all gotta do. Because life is short, especially for y'all. And that's not shade, it's just the truth. Kavan, thank you for the super chat. Sharice has not evolved in these past 7 years. A consistent Karen hater. Yikes. And that's the thing. Karen has evolved. And I feel like people should give her credit for that. Thank you, Time Up Loved. First they shocked Karen like porn, but now say this. Karen likes porn. Oh my God. Karen's getting fucked in the bathroom. I knew she was a slut. Like, what? Child, Karen is nasty because once them old women go through menopause, they start feeling themselves, okay? Look, I ain't got to worry about getting pregnant, okay? My menopause cycle is over. Give it a dick. That's how Karen is right now, okay? So, yeah, y'all, that was the show. Look, like Auntie Rock said, keep on living. Exactly. How old does Mia think G is? Girl, I don't know if she knows. Facts. If Ray is okay with it, why is anyone else bothered? I don't understand. I think they jealous and want in some way to shame her. And that's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Karen has evolved and glowed the fuck up too. And that's what I'm saying. She has. Child, it's all right. Sharice and Robyn give me the vibe of women who hated on Jada about August because they stayed faithful and miserable when their men cheated. Yeah. Bitch, I wish I felt free enough to go do what I wanted to do when this nigga was cheating on me. I hate you free bitches. Like, that's how y'all hoes be. Y'all hoes be, I hate you bitches that do what y'all want to do. I wish I could do what I wanted to do. Like, that's how y'all be. Just hating from the sidelines with stiff-ass roller wraps. So sad. Rob is confirming Juan cheating. She been doing that. Did you see Robyn confirm the cheating rumor? Oh, did she? Where is the confirmation? Y'all, where the confirmation at before I get off of here? Because I got to go. But I'll bring it up. Hold up. Probably Peach Report Daily, bitch. Well, Jay. Let me go to Jay. Jay always got Jay's reality blog. Child, let me see. Let me see, bitch. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, no, I don't see it. Right here. Y'all got to let me know where to find it at. Where it's at. Who put it where? Because I don't see it. I don't see nobody put it nowhere. Who said it? Where they said it at? Hold up. Let me come back to the comments. Neighborhood talk? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Girl, we gonna pull it up. Make sure y'all like the video. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I was aware of the situation before we filmed season 7.
Right.
And because this,
sorry.
I assume, first of all, I was aware of the situation before we filmed season 7.
Y'all can hear, right?
And because this young lady was so pressed to tell me and to tell you, Giselle,
yes,
I assume she told the whole cast.
Right, because she DM'd me.
Right. So all of season 7, I'm just like waiting for somebody to bring it up.
Because Karen is good for thinking she got some tea,
right? Or anybody. I mean, like that's our life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
keep it real, Robyn. Everybody.
And so when we were in Mexico, and Ashley tells me that Karen, was talking about us, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is it,
right?
And she talks about some blonde holding hand, him holding hands with a blonde and Georgetown looks like Karen. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Right. Woo. So that was, it was kind of comical to me. So then we go down that road. But however, I was already aware of the situation, and I expected to talk about it on season 7.
Right.
Now, the situation, when it was presented to me, was handled, was discussed. It was handled. It was something we had to work through, you know. It was not something that it was just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
However, there are a lot of things that need to be cleared up with what's being said with what allegedly happened, which did not. I assume, first of all, I was aware of the situation.
Okay, hold up. So there's more to it. Hold up. Yeah, it's not, for some reason, I'm trying to put it in there, but it's not working. Hold up. I'm coming, y'all, because I'm about to find, because I feel like there should be more to this. I don't know why it's acting like that, Nick. I'm gonna fix it when I come back, because I'm almost done. All right, y'all, we're gonna go to the shade room right quick, because I feel like there should be more. Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it, Rob? Because I feel like, oh girl, what is that? Shade room. I have to put in the shade room. Like, y'all tire me the out. Okay, hold up. Get your ass up and her rub. Okay, somebody said it was on the shade room, but it's not. Either way, y'all heard what she said. She said she knew. But I feel like the more is on their podcast. Okay, y'all know I'm not about to go listen to their podcast right now. I don't even like them like that to go and listen to their podcast. And if they wasn't talking about Robyn's tea, I wouldn't be on there. But basically, I guess what Robyn is saying is that she already knew about the situation beforehand and she was waiting for somebody to bring it up. But here's the thing though, Robyn. Do you remember when Karen was like, you knew about it? And then Giselle was like, we didn't know about that. We never heard about that. Then why did y'all lie then? If you was just waiting on somebody to bring it up, Robyn, why you lied and said you ain't know about it then? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Rob. But I feel like something else is probably about to come out, and that's the only reason why she's saying something. It's on Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, I'll pull it up, and then I'm out. Cause I gotta finish this workout before rehearsal, and this workout gonna be at least an hour. Okay. Hold up, you said Hollywood Unlocked. Child. Ow. Okay. I don't know why y'all keep telling me blogs that it's not on. Let me check the reels. Is it on the reels? No, it's not. It's not on any of this. It's not on Hollywood Unlocked. All right. Well, I guess it wasn't on Hollywood Unlocked. Whoever told me that. Exactly. She's doing damage control. I don't know why they thought Karen would care enough to lie on Robyn. She ain't know, because she could have took the air out that whole convo. What TikTok dude knew about it? We had to work through it, girl. We had to work through it meant that it was a surprise to her. Go on the Bravo shade room. Girl, what the fuck is the Bravo shade room? Y'all just be doing the most. Oh my God. Okay.
Was aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, right? This looks like the same thing. Before we filmed
season 7.
Right.
And because this young lady was so pressed to tell me and to tell you, Giselle,
yes,
I assume she told the whole cast.
Right, because she DM'd me.
Right.
So remember I told y'all that they lied? I said that like 2 episodes ago. I said they lied. They all knew about it.
Right. So all of season 7, I'm just like waiting for somebody to bring it up.
Because Karen is good for thinking she got some tea,
right? Or anybody. I mean, like that's our life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready for it. I'm waiting for it. And so when we're in Mexico, and Ashley tells me that Karen, was talking about us, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is it,
right?
And she talks about some blonde holding hand, him holding hands with a blonde in Georgetown and looks like Karen. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Right. So that was, it was kind of comical to me. So then we go down that road. But however, I was already aware of the situation.
Okay. So if it was comical, why is it that when Wendy laughed, you got upset? Someone explain it to me, hon. Someone explain it to me, hon. Because she got so upset at Wendy for laughing, but it was funny to her.
And I expected to talk about it on season 7.
Right.
Now, the situation when it was presented to me was handled, was discussed. It was handled. It was something we had to work through, you know. It was not something that it was just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
However, there are a lot of things that need to be cleared up with what's being said with what allegedly happened, which did not. First of all, I was aware of the situation.
Okay, got it. Got it. So that's how they want us to go to. This is the clip that they sending around because they want us to go and listen to the full podcast. And I'm not about to do that. Well, not right now. I'm not about to do that on here right now because I have to go. But if somebody else does it and puts out the information, or if I get a chance to do it and just listen to that part where she tells us, what the situation is, I'll come through to y'all with the foolishness and a BondyBlue show. Why call wine then? You know why? Because you didn't know before taping. You found out then with her lying ass. She didn't know before taping. She didn't know. She did not know before taping. I'm going to say this. She thought it was just a rumor. Because I do believe when she said it was sent to everybody, that's what I said they knew about it. Because if somebody sent it to Karen, they sent it to everybody. That's how that works. And usually when they send each other, when somebody from the outside sends them something that's plausible, they'll send it to the group chat. I already know that. So she called Wine on camera because she was actually asking him about it. Because she was too emotional not to. Yeah, y'all. Robyn is lying. Robyn, I think she didn't know. When I told y'all last week, I told y'all she was mad at Karen. She was so mad. She couldn't even enjoy the rest of the day because she was so fucking mad. She was mad because Karen was right. I don't think she really knew about the situation like that. I think she had heard things, and I think she was too scared to ask Juan about it. But as soon as it came out publicly and somebody threw it in her face, then she had to call Juan and ask him about it because now it's showing up on the show. So I got to call him. But she was mad. She was mad and she wanted to know. This that she's doing right now on the podcast, that's damage control. But as that shit was happening, come on, girl. You would have sprayed your own information first. Why would you wait for somebody to bring that up? Why would you wait for somebody to bring it up? That's stupid. That's not what happened. You heard about it. You was too scared to ask Juan about it. And you probably felt like there was no reason to say anything until it made it to the show. Karen brought it up. So you got mad. You called him and asked for him, to basically tell you it wasn't true. He checked your ass. And then when you got home, you had a conversation with him because the way he blew up on you made you feel like it was true. Because you're not stupid. Like Karen said, you're smart. So once you knew about the situation, you went home and checked him about it. And I think you kept up pretenses on the show. But that's why y'all ended up not getting married in Jamaica. That's why they didn't get married in Jamaica, y'all. Now we know. She was blindsided by Karen. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Bondy, I live in the DMV, and I was hearing rumors Juan might have been with men allegedly too. There are a lot of, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, that doesn't surprise me. And it wouldn't, because men, not just men, people are more sexually fluid than they like to admit. It is what it is. They just, if you like sex, period, you might like sex with both. Shit, I do. I can't be mad at people when they like sex with both. I get it. That's the best Robyn can come with, girl. We're going to have to go listen to the podcast and then we'll find out. But I do believe that she was blindsided on the show. That's why she decided not to marry him in a month. I think that if Robyn was being real, we would have saw when Robyn got home and had a conversation with Juan after the trip. And we never saw that. So that's how you know they was mad, canceled that wedding shit, decided not to do it, and probably decided to get married at the last minute in order to protect her check on the show when she realized she might not get it. She may not get, ass back at full capacity. And yes, I'll always go back to the fact that Michael and Juan are friends. Her mother probably knew. That's why the secret wedding. And her mama probably was like, don't you marry that man. That's some stupid shit. I mean, look at him with Michael in the job situation. I say this, what do rich white women do? They sleep with the help. The pool boys and gardeners. So if Karen is sleeping with the help, she's on track to me. If Ray is good with it, I am. I know that's right. That's how I feel. Child, even if he wasn't, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Wait, now how did Michael Darby get into this? Because Juan and Michael is friends, and birds of a feather flock together. And Juan, why would you hang around a man that said he wanted to suck your dick? I'm really late, but I just wanted to say you are speaking facts in the beginning of the video. I'm trying to catch up, but I had to come back and say something. Appreciate you, love. Everybody catching the playback, I appreciate y'all so much. I don't like looking up their podcast. Too much work. I know that's right. Something else is coming out, because why now? The show is over, unless this is a tactic to get another pickup letter. Probably. Maybe feel like getting married wasn't enough. Michael Darby blew their situation up in season 5 when he blew up when Juan proposed to Robyn again. Yes, Julian. He was really upset, and I thought that spoke volumes. Child, y'all so messy. Giving me Martell vibes during COVID out here with community junk. Nah, you're reckless. Okay, listen. Be out here being reckless, y'all. Child, Coppin State was good with y'all, Coach Juan. Listen, I'm waiting to hear more about that. That shit must be under investigation right now. Dad already didn't see it for Juan. I don't think he did either. That makes me question his situation at his job. Child, you just not showing up? Child, you're late. Giselle and Robyn made up a lie to save face. Listen to them trying to be on one accord. Child, they so whack. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, okay? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video with y'all people. I love y'all. Become members of the channel if you can. Talk to y'all later. Bye.